All right, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fans, hope everybody's doing well. This is pretty wild because, I remember a couple years ago, wasn't it? Yeah, wasn't it a couple years ago that there was like a fan-made telling or a fan-made trailer of what a drama reboot of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air would look like. And, even Will Smith gave it some praise. But now we know that there's actually going to be a reboot with Will Smith acting as executive producer of the show, and this is going to be coming to the Peacock, isn't that the streaming service, right? And they released the cast a couple days ago, and that's why I'm doing this video. So before going forward, please take a moment to hit like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification icon, that way you don't miss out when I post content on the channel. Follow me on social media, links are in the description below. And I will do my best to not butcher people's names, but I'll have them on screen. And there's a link to an article from hyperbeast.com, and you could check that out in the comment section below. But, I'll have like the cast. I'll talk about, hey, here's the actor, here's the person they're playing. And, this article does help out by having some of the actors having former roles, so you might be able to recognize them from there. So Jabari Banks, and I think that's pretty cool because the name of Will's family is the Banks family, but Jabari Banks will be portraying Will. Adrian Holmes, who was on Arrow, I wonder what character he played, because I do recognize him. I haven't thought about Arrow in quite a while. He'll be portraying Philip Banks. I don't believe he's going to be a rotund fellow like Uncle Phil from the original series. The Enemies Within's Cassandra Freeman will be portraying Vivian Banks, so we're definitely going back to the dark-skinned Vivian Banks here. Ali, and I'm not going to butcher your last name, Ali is going to be portraying Carlton. Good Luck Charlie's Coco Jones. I think most people will remember her best from Let It Shine, the Disney Channel original movie Let It Shine with Everybody Hates Chris actor up on there. She's going to be portraying Hillary. Captain Marvel's, because I knew as soon as I saw the picture of Akira, I was like, I know that girl based off that hairstyle. Yeah, she portrayed young Monica Rambeau in Captain Marvel. She's going to be playing Ashley Banks, and based on her look, I guess when they say dramatic retelling or reboot, they're probably going to start from season 1. Like, hey, we're going to be portraying these characters around the same age as they were in the series when it first started. We got Jimmy Akingbola as Jeffrey, Jordan Jones as Jazz, and Simone, let me see if I get this last name, Simone Joy Jones as Lisa. So Lisa might be introduced into the series much earlier than in the original. I can't remember exactly what season Lisa was brought into the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I think it was during the light-skinned Aunt Viv days. I could be wrong about that, but I think I mentioned this in a recent video, but I seriously cannot I cannot get over how these two were a awesome couple, but then their parents got married, making them half siblings on the same day they were supposed to get married. But either way, I'm going to check it out. I think it's called Bel-Air. That's the name of the new series. Sure, I get it. I completely get it. I feel like a lot of people agree that we really don't need all these reboots and whatnot. We need fresh content, new material. Basically, make a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or basically make a new series that's the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to a new generation. So make a new black show that's going to impact people the way the Fresh Prince did. But we live in a day of nostalgia, and trust and believe, I wish there was more content that was original, but you got to make what's going to bring people, to your streaming service. You need to make what's going to bring in the money. And I was talking with my mom the other day, or either my mom or my sister or both, but we were just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool in the living room, and the Fresh Prince happened to be on. And I remember saying, no, actually, I'm sorry, it was this morning, actually a couple hours ago from when I recorded this video. My sister and I were cleaning the kitchen, and the episode came on when Will used baby Nikki pretending to be his son in order to get girls at college, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I really wasn't feeling the college years of the Fresh Prince. You know, as I grew up, I remember as a kid, you know, in the 90s watching the likes of Sabrina, Teenage Witch, Fresh Prince, Boy Meets World, Sister Sister. Some of those shows, I didn't like it when they went to college. Then other shows I did, but then after going to college myself, I appreciate it. But in terms of shows, like, you know, I just turned 30, so watching some of these shows now, it's like, yeah, the show lost a lot of the luster once these characters went to college, because, you know, some of the, like, let's say their family members, like either parents or aunts or uncles, I feel like One-on-One was probably one of the worst shows that resulted in this, where a couple of the main cast went to college, but that ended up creating a bunch of new characters and leaving some of the beloved ones behind. But for me, I guess you could say that, and I hate to say this, but I prefer the dark-skinned Aunt Viv era of the show to the light-skinned Aunt Viv. And if I'm not mistaken, that's like, what, the first 2 to 3 seasons? But I don't know why. When they got to college, I just wasn't feeling it anymore as much. I feel like at that point in the show, they were relying too heavily on celebrity appearances like Chris Rock, Donald Trump, Jay Leno, and, you know, so on and so forth. So I'm going to check out the show. I don't know when it's coming out. It says stay tuned for more information on the release. With it being September, I'd imagine sometime in like maybe early 2022. We'll just have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts. Are you excited about this cast lineup? You know, based off what I've seen, it looks like we have a talented cast. It's just a matter of the approach that's going to be taken. And since, you know, Will Smith himself is involved, I'm pretty sure he'll do right by the cast and the legacy of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, kind of like on the Wonder Years reboot, which I believe airs next week. You know, that's a black version of the Wonder Years, but, you know, Fred Savage, who was obviously Kevin in the original Wonder Years, he's going to be one of the producers and whatnot on this reboot. So I feel like when you have people who were on the original show working on some of these remakes, it does make it kind of good, because you have people who actually care about the product enough to be involved in it. So let's wait and see. But as always, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will catch you all. Oh, actually, one more part of the article says no signs of little Nicky are found in the cast currently. I'm not against that. I didn't dislike Nicky, but it's like he really didn't bring much to the show. And like I said before, during the back half of the series, during the Aunt Viv switch, I mean, the only thing about Nicky I liked was that one episode with Boyz II Men, because it was his christening. But other than that, you know, there really isn't a need for the character. And one could argue that, you know, what if Janet Hubert wasn't pregnant in real life? Do you think little Nicky would have been written into the series at all? You know, just putting that out there. So, yeah, guys, I'll catch you in the next video, and make sure you check out the article for more information. I will leave a link in the comment section below.